time to get started, as I am on a time limit today. Oh, what even happened last time? We fought Beggar again. We got the run around, or things. Oh, right, Fortress Assault. Alright, you want to try that one again?
Hello, I am here.
Hello. Talk for me again real quick.
Hey, I am double checking to make sure my settings didn't change any in the last little bit, but it seems like something did.
Yes, you are much quieter than you were yesterday.
Here we go. Something got reset.
Okay. Preemptively turning you down.
Good idea.
Well. We will leave Crumb as low for now. As now is time of Fortress.
So, hold on.
Really? Right off the bat?
Right off the bat.
How do I sound, by the way?
Fine. I need to scoot you down a bit.
Okay. Cool.
Speak for me again real quick.
What are we doing here and what the hell is going on?
We need to get to someplace that is past this fortress, and I don't remember. I remember this. The tiny gremlin said that he had a plan. Did not explain plan.
Chickens, your boys? What are you trying to pull?
Relax.
Okay.
I got it under control. They're not here yet.
Perfect.
Besides, there's some stuff you guys got to do for me first. See those cannons all around? You need to take them out. I mean, even we couldn't survive a hit from one of those bad boys.
So all we have to do is knock out those thieves, right?
Hey, there you go, Toots. Then there's nobody to fire the cannons.
What's to stop them from firing as we approach?
Chill out, jeez. We'll be acting as decoys while you run around.
It's worth a shot. Let's go.
This plan is...
Watch out, punks! Pilk's here to take out the trash! Get on your knees or get out of the way!
What's with this guy? He thinks he's gonna take us on.
Ha ha ha! You better believe I brought backup!
You think you're funny? I'll murderize your face. Dance. Look at him go!
Yeah! A little help here?
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't worry. He's tougher than he looks. Well, faster, anyway. Now's our chance. Come on.
I had a thought. It has disappeared into everything.
Hey,
Sure is a lot of
guys
anime
come
occurring.
from?
Oh, it's always live anime.
Let's finish him. Try this one. Close one.
For a second, I thought herb was spelled wrong there.
You're finished.
Well,
Haha, we won.
humans reduced to their base components.
Yeah, did you just disintegrate those guys?
Yes. They were
Okay.
thieves.
I'm going to remember you said that for when we do Exalted on Monday, the next time we deal with bandits.
Yeah, in Exalted, I'm role-playing. So, different mentality.
Try this one! Ah!
You don't like killing your fellow bandits? And pirates?
I adore the voice. On Master Thief here.
What's up below now?
That's all for you.
Master Thief is quite tanky.
Yeah.
Well, he is a master thief.
He is the king of all thieves. Alright, I'm done with this.
Farewell!
Weak.
Yes. Give me more. So one of these is the skill that we didn't get at the choice. I swear he's got to get something else. Otherwise, I should just up wide item.
Yeah. Would Wide Item make it have an even larger range?
Well, it's only 12 points. Expands horizontally. You know, I just had a thought of, it says expands horizontally, and from the perspective of the people fighting, it is horizontally. Dang. What a smart game. Finally. That's wrong. Could be anything.
Time for a little target practice. Take this!
No, I agree. Strongly disagree. Oh. Right. Damage to evil. It's probably magic damage. Alright. That's fair. You know, sometimes you just get that, the mix-up and you get destroyed.
I really appreciate that you're already up to thieves I and J.
Oh my god, they have been incrementing their number. Fuck, what a good joke that I did not even pick up on.
Oh, come on. You were doing fine. Bullseye!
Ah!
Why? I know.
Ah!
Teeny weeny.
This spell's good. I just don't like using it because the animation's like 5 hours long. Also, if her voice line fucks up, it goes for the entire attack.
Well, she's just, No, I've got nothing. I've got literally nothing.
So yeah, that damage increase was about
Wait, if he
double.
crits with the first one, does he crit with every single hit?
No. I don't think so. Maybe? That's a good question. The arrow angle.
That looks like a weapon for Lita.
That's a mana item. It's wind-based.
What?
Yeah. I think what it boils down to is you eventually get an attack item for each element. And then you get your status once here of a scare, which I have I should use this in the next fight. I should make more of these. Actually, yes, I am almost capped out.
I am.
You sure are.
I only lend my. Yep, all finished.
Let's see how those work in fights. Poison.
Using my.
Oh, I was mashing.
I only lend my.
Whatever, I got bonuses. That's a revive, I am 90% sure. Haven't had to use that yet. The only encounters that I've had people die in were not recoverable. Me, how do I get up there? That's not it.
Ah, they trapped you.
Well, I thought I was clever. Hold that thought. What?
Why?
Do I have to make a platform?
Why can you not do that?
I probably have to just make a platform down here. Or not. Make a platform.
Well, there's a bomb over here in the far left. I'm curious what that does.
Blows me up if I touch it. In my experience.
Cool. There's a sign also.
It probably just says, where's the bad man? Get out. Actually, I wonder what happens if I shoot fire at this. Same thing that happens to anything else. Passing through. Oh, there's just regular encounters here too. Ma'am?
Hello?
I got to meow. Aiming.
I see.
Okay, I don't know if the phrase rapid fire makes sense when you're using a mortar.
Prepare for pig noises. Prepare for intelligent pigs.
Time to go. We need to keep going.
This music is, What? Oh, that is the actual exit. I got confused because the music stopped.
Where'd you guys come from? Let's finish him!
I like to think that they just had two different voice
guess I can
actors get
help.
in a booth and they just said, do some voices for a while about bandits. Be gruff.
Bullseye!
And we'll just take whatever you get and throw it out here.
Die.
And that became Thieves 1 or A through Z.
I swear to God, if I walk into a fight and there's Thief A, but 2 times, might be done. Should I actually... Could afford to swap, Delsis and lead it. And with these large encounter groups. Fuck do I do that again? There we go. These groups that don't have like a really hard-hitting enemy, having all the AoE is probably better.
We're still waiting on your 6th party member.
Can't jump on that. Interesting. Well, can't. Just gotta be good. Just gotta be good.
I don't know about that one. Hello? What the hell was that?
She has a like. So one of the things that I made, and I referenced this, I mentioned this last time, was a blue bathing suit, which has the ability on it, seduction. I have yet to see it actually do anything, but that's it.
Hey, watch it!
Bullseye!
Anyway, like these encounters to calm the fuck down.
The guy's name is Heavy Metal.
Bullseye!
Yeah!
Well, it's gonna be interesting in about a couple seconds.
Time to die!
Enjoy bread.
Who doesn't enjoy bread?
Ready? Fire!
This encounter is a bit.
Don't underestimate me!
I would prefer if it calmed down a bit. That's not what Herbal Drop does. Good to know. Good to know that the description says would wake the dead, and it does not in fact wake the dead.
Let's end this.
Okay, Meow. Who's first?
I think those gunners are almost dead.
Yeah, this might just be just do a basic melee. Nope. I'll be fine as long as Klein gets turned. We're fine.
Ready? Fire!
Why does your attack get to do fucking 2 hits, 20 damage each time?
We need to keep going.
Easy, every time. Never had a doubt. Oh, she's got none points. Never mind. All right. You know, just pick ourselves up afterwards, create more jar.
It still really throws me that Nymph is water.
Barrel!
Blow him up, blow him up.
I couldn't get up there. Couldn't get the angle. Oh boy.
Did you
Time
heal?
for a little target
Yes.
practice. Take this.
Oh, we found K and L.
Mercenary. Target the Master Thief.
Pipe down, will ya?
Just, you know, execute a little crowd control. See what this does. Okay.
What a joke.
What the hell?
Yeah. That makes sense.
I believe that's all the cannons.
Yo, good jobs, dudes. Now it's our turn.
Good jobs.
Let's show them how it's done in the PF, huh?
I'm trying to place who this voice actor is. I've heard this guy's voice before.
Ha! Looks like we're even, playa.
I don't believe it.
Not bad.
All we have to do is take out their leader before he escapes.
I was waiting for the
Newbie, are you sure this isn't a Cursed 50 game?
No, this game whips. I'm having every week when I sit down. I was actually like really looking forward to this tonight.
You got.
Like I woke up this morning and I was taking care of a couple things, and I had this thought of, oh wait, fuck yeah, I get to play Iris today. By the way, this is the real thing that bombs do. If you get close enough to descent them, they're 12. Huh? Could have barreled those barrels. Smasher.
Barrel!
Okay, it's time.
What?
You can spec Klein for physical if you want. He has a move for physical. I'm gonna see how good this is, because I don't think I ever did that originally.
Why would he try to turn the mage into anything but a mage?
Because he is the everyman. With the proper mace
I'm
and
fooling around.
yeah, but with the proper mace, where's Cursed 50 right now? Emily had Drakengard 2 for a very long time, and after it going on for so long, just because
Take him out!
the what was being asked was a bit much, it has been just sort of what's the word I'm looking for here? Declared that like, okay, she did enough, it's done.
Down, will ya?
So now Andy is doing. Oh my God, what's the name of those games? Lost Kingdoms? The weird card RPG? But yeah, here's the thing. The mace attack uses 0 mana. So he effectively just has 2 basic melees.
Take this.
And you can make it pretty hefty by putting stuff on it. Lost Kingdom 1, yes. Lost Kingdom 2, though. Also, I think he has to get the true ending.
Is good? Is Lost Kingdom 2 good? There might be something up there, by the way.
Oh yeah, I know.
Barrel.
Okay. Oh.
I have to barrel up.
Barrel!
Well, that's not for me to decide. Either way. Yes, currently Andy is playing Lost Kingdom 2.
So, is the jump from Lost Kingdom 1 to Lost Kingdom 2 like the jump from Vandal Hearts to Vandal Hearts 2?
From what I've seen, it has problems. To say if it is that
Take him out!
that severe of a jump is to be seen. So yeah, this seduction skill, I don't know what the fuck it does. I have never seen it actually do anything.
Eat this!
Close one.
That's all for you.
Eat this! Not bad.
Get it? His crossbow is a cross.
That's symbolism. I think I have to go kill more thieves and then that opens up. Oh boy.
You got magic
You
for
made a
this.
mistake coming here.
Oh my.
Oh.
Thief O, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh.
Yeah, your last mistake.
Hey! It does do something.
Now hit him with a rock.
Yes.
Aiming? Perfect. Aiming? Perfect.
Well, this is gonna be bad in a couple turns. Oh, that's such a good shot, but it's gonna fuck up. Well, actually, it's just the normal theme. Yeah, okay, this is fine.
Bullseye! Try this one! Ah!
Then hit the normal one with the mace. Yes.
Time to die.
I question how that did not hit the lower. How is the gunner not getting hit by anything? But you know,
Yeah.
I'm not a game designer. Oh boy, here we go.
Ready? Fight.
Oops.
Motherfuck. Why are you like this?
Die.
What is happening plot-wise? We
Take this.
are heading to some place where we think one of the mirrors
That wasn't
are
so
that we
hard.
need to get to Mana Land. And there's a fort in the way. I'm gonna power up jump kick. It seems the most universally useful one. Oh boy.
You made a mistake coming here.
Yeah, your last mistake.
Theta Fury.
I'm deep enough into this dungeon.
That was a very good idea.
Yeah, to know exactly who is the problem enemy.
Bullseye!
Ah!
Ah!
I appreciate all these sound effects.
Theta Fury.
Bullseye!
Look at those bags. There they are. Yeah, hit bonus, dark attack. Alright. Alright, herbal drop is just a sleep cure. Okay, I should read these things before using them, as it did warn me.
Super strike!
No.
Theta Fury.
Why are you like this?
Pipe down, will ya?
That's a lot of air element. That's mainly, I think, because I don't have the air elemental.
Oh, if you have an element, it reduces the cost.
Yeah, because they're better at using that element. So, like, air is, I think, the the water elemental can process air as well, but I think it's their third best one. I suppose, you know, I have the water element and the fire element now. Please get blown up. Why?
Here it goes!
Vena Fury!
Dance!
Don't. Do not. Okay.
Hey, watch it!
Nice. Oh,
That
piss.
was a nice workout.
I kind of wanted to wide item heal. Counter's gonna be a lot of points to level up. Oh, fire! How foolish of me.
You're trapped! Give it up!
I'm impressed that 5 people had the skill to overcome the fort of 100 men. Of course, it also takes great skill to command 50 thieves.
50? Oh, shoot, meow. We came to the wrong fortress, meow.
No, you stupid cat. That was the trick. Forget it. Finish them.
So, he scared people away by lying about their numbers? Lame.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I didn't come this far just to give it up without a fight.
Wait a
You should
minute.
have just accepted that you were a loser and moved on with life.
I can't stand people like you. You're not just a murderous thief, you're also a liar!
Oh, please. Spare me the sermon. It's time to die.
Mr. Brigand.
Newbie, does this guy have a bit of a Jersey accent?
Jersey accent isn't actually a thing.
Okay. Does he have an accent similar to what would be normally considered a Jersey accent?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention.
Don't underestimate me!
Grah!
It's fine. Klein gets a turn and we undo a lot of this. Or Klein gets a turn and we destroy them. That's not the right move. Wide. I don't care how much damage those things could eat. I had the answer for it.
Watch out below, meow.
Well, Mr. Brigand, it's been nice knowing you.
Say my name! Grah!
Well, this is unexpected.
Newbie, what is with you in fighting bosses that are summoners?
They're attracted to me.
Apparently.
Oh, you can just hard use mana items, right. Or you could craft them on the spot and save the good ones for, you know, wide.
Teeny weeny.
Nice.
Die. Take this!
Watch out below now.
This was an encounter.
9 wins, 9 wins.
But as it turns out, Bag of Darkness does fix a lot of the problems. Norn,
Who doesn't appreciate just having a bag of darkness around?
Norn's going too fast. Fast. Chance to action first. Also, this may seem like he's getting the short end of the deal because the mana only ups one of his skills, but it probably ups one of the skills that he just doesn't have yet. Nice. That's what I like to see.
We should be able to reach the cleft of Nelvia now.
Yo, that was fun.
Cat enjoys subjugating the weak. Oh, come on.
You're wasting our time.
My feeling exactly.
Watch out below now.
Should take those guns. Oh, I have guns.
Ready? Fire!
So the really powerful thing about fast attack is the fact that
Take this!
it doesn't actually change his turn order at all.
Yeah.
He goes immediately,
9 wins.
and then
9
it sets everybody's speed to 0. I'm sorry? Pass item. Wide item, which does horizontal, and pass, which does vertical. Pass item. The music is different, and that's weird. Oh, right. Oh, god damn it, I was mashing. Guess not. I was thinking to myself, I wonder if there is a world map. But I suppose not at this point. How much you want to bet if I jump down there that just sets me back? Sure does. Sure is a one-way path.
Game Y.
Back down
game,
here.
game, game.
Game. But that never happened. You like cliffs? You like... I actually have a way to deal with this. I kind of had that realization as I entered that area of, wait a minute. I have a stepping stool.
I'm sorry, but your stepping stool is so silly. Ooh, teleporter. Ooh, hello? You just desynthesized a living creature.
They're demon spawners. They don't count.
We're learning a lot about Newbie tonight.
What the fuck is a Sylph's Kiss? Contains mysterious gas. Alright, that is an item that I can craft. Alright. Now, let's play my favorite game as well of... Is this one way? I don't think that happens. But I am curious and worried. It sure is. Yep. Well. Why? The size of that texture is staggering.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
You like dogs?
Yeah.
Hmm. I can't do anything about this.
I don't often get to say this, but thanks, I hate it. So when Lita's MP gets low enough, her wings come out, right?
When her max MP. Every time
Yeah,
she
max
takes a
MP.
turn, her max MP goes down.
Does anything happen when her wings come out? Does she get stronger or something?
She becomes weaker.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I really need to find a camp.
It's a long way down.
Wow, I can't even see the bottom.
If I said don't look down, that's the first thing everyone would do. So, look up.
What's wrong, Norn?
I'm scared, meow.
Funny. I thought cat girls always landed on their feet.
Meow, that's cats. Meow. There's a difference.
Don't worry, Norn. Just hold on to me.
You'll hold my hands too, meow.
Of course. Come on. Good kitty.
Thanks, Clean. Meow. You're the sweetest.
Oh, the sweetest, huh?
I hope everybody saw this coming. Because I did.
What?
I forgot how much of this there was in this game.
Come on, everyone. Let's go.
I kind of blanked out. What just happened?
Don't worry about it.
Was more anime occurring?
Yes.
Okay.
I need a campsite at any point game. Any time you feel like a game.
Let's go! Out of the way!
Pig noises.
Certainly are a whole bunch of sound effects happening right now.
It's alright, because now we have wide item. Wait. Pass item, yes.
You have pass item. You had wide item.
Pass item, which is very small.
Well, you haven't leveled it up yet.
I'm gonna annihilate this thing.
Sleepy bye.
Why? Why are you like this?
Newbie, I'm dying.
I gotcha, meow.
Anyway.
We need to keep going.
Crystalavi. Oh right, hit list. Forgot that we got that. That feels correct way to go. And I just really hope there's a place to rest in there.
Are these enemies you were fighting back at the beginning of the game?
Yes, those were outrageously weak compared to the last encounter.
What? I have a lot of questions about this game sometimes.
Ma'am.
Moose?
Moose. Oh! Please. God.
Does she not like heights?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't regret my decisions. I got a fucking healing point. I'm taking these potatoes. Taking these carrots. Taking this bomb. Oh, who's ready for platforming in the third dimension? Can I have the other encounter back?
Out of the way!
Ah, it's an instant kill. They gave me eject.
Bullseye!
Hold on. Did you just poison a rock?
I can do that.
Oh, no, you can't.
Yeah, you can. If you try hard enough. Oh, it's back.
Bird has returned.
Better run!
Okay, so you, oh, what's the thing in Magic the Gathering where you remove something for a set number of turns?
Take this!
Because that's what I can do.
Like an exile?
Exile, yes.
Better run!
Take this!
How much HP do you have? Exactly that amount.
No problem.
Alright, I'm here for platforming. Huh? That's not good.
Oh, finally, it's my turn. Ah. Oh, are you the one?
Sure
Who
am.
are you?
I'm the Wind Mana Silwest.
Silwest, the Wind Mana?
Yes, I can control invisible
Hold on.
currents of
She
wind
said it
and
one way, he said it another way.
Yep. Yep.
By the way,
Sure did.
Come
how
on.
come you can see me?
I'm an alchemist.
Whoa, no way. I'm kind of tired of this place. Mind if I tag along?
Are you sure? I mean, we'd be glad to have you.
Cool, it's a deal.
Alright, welcome Wind Mana, the first one that doesn't have an ability, I guess. Item upgrades though. The problem is Popo is what's giving him the passive regen. Alright, but, yes. And now we can make a bunch of these.
So is this... Oh, I hope this one works out. Not so bad, eh?
Yeah, this is always the system of this game that I actually really like a lot of. You have a near infinite supply of some items, but there's only one character that can use them. And then there's other items that you can use, that everybody can use, but you can only get those in town. Ugh. Yes, barrier was there, that right there, but that was from the water man. We've had that.
I'm fairly certain that Wind will either pick up a new ability, or, more likely, it's just a plot gate. You need to have Wind to get past X.
Could be it. I know what that is.
I'm really glad you know how to navigate this place, because I'm just looking at this going, what the fuck is going on?
Yep.
Yeah!
I like these encounters.
That was a nice workout.
Also, bold of you to think I know where I'm going. Did I? Yes, I did turn the smoothing back on. Okay. Alright, so this is the way down. I think the main thing that's limiting me on mana jars is, I don't think we have the juice for them. I think they use spirit.
We need to keep going.
Which, if I wanted to, in my off time, run to the forest and farm up some mushrooms, we could get the juice for that, but I could check that real quick.
Spirit juice comes from mushrooms?
Yeah. Yes, these use solely spirit.
I'm never going to be a spellcaster. That's a bummer.
Yeah, they're solely spirit, which we don't have a lot of, and yeah. Also, the best that we can do uses 2 times the requirement, so they're a bit pricey, as you would expect for like MP restore. They're gonna keep that one locked away for a bit. Lightning orb. Wait a minute. Lightning orb.
Lorb?
Yes. Yes. Make Arlen very fast. As fast as a cat, one might say. Alright, I can descend over here.
Everyone, do your best!
Oh no. It's back. Stealth.
Yeah!
This won't be pretty.
You're not wrong. Wow.
Time to go.
Oh, fuck, there's 2 of them.
Out of the way!
Bullseye!
Huh. Good to know.
Hey, watch it!
Yeah!
Lord.
Yeah!
I'm dying.
How's this?
We need to keep going.
We'll call it a draw. Check something real quick. Alright, obtain nut. Oh wait, what the fuck? There's a church. How the fuck do I get that? I'm like positive that there is a thing I will get later that lets me like hover or something. Because there's been enough of those items that have been like out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, look! A spring!
Yeah. Supposedly you receive one wish if you toss something valuable into the spring.
Really, Meow?
It's just a story, you know?
Why don't we test it, Meow?
What the? Hey, that's my wallet!
I am the spirit of the spring. Have you donated one of your possessions?
She dropped my wallet in there!
People are always dropping junk in here. How come I'm the one who always has to fish it out?
I'm way into how incredulous.
This conversation changed very rapidly.
Yeah. I'm way into how incredulous the spirit is.
Well, if you promise not to dump any more crap in here, I'll return your belongings. So, was it this jewel? Or did you lose a stone?
Look, lady, I just want my wallet.
Look, don't sweat the details, guy. Just pick one.
Well, I guess the jewel's worth as much as my wallet.
I gotta know. I gotta know if like the stone is like a super rare fucking
you
material.
absolutely have to check this out. I'm really liking the flashing light there.
Here you go. Thanks for stopping by.
What the hell? You traded my wallet for a stupid rock?
I can feel powerful mana inside of it.
So? What? Can you break it open?
Hey, wait! It's a mirror!
I can feel strong mana radiating from it.
Do you think this is one of Henmill's gate mirrors?
Well, it's a good thing I tossed my wallet in that spring, huh?
Rox's mirror. Alright, but...
What?
Like, okay, that's a story fucking item, so is this just a fake-ass choice?
Yeah, I'll take...
Yeah, the stone!
Huh?
Very good.
Yay! Thanks, Meow!
Farewell, travelers.
I'm glad I did it in
What?
that order.
Don't look at me.
Meow?
Hey, wait! It's a mirror!
I can feel strong.
Do you think this is...
Well, it's a good thing I tossed my wallet in that spring, huh?
Oh, holy shit. Yeah, this game's alright. Oh, shit. Yes.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was the exit. Oh, hello. New
Hello,
mana?
Farm Point. How are you doing today?
New mana, who dis?
Buffer?
Buffer? Attack, defense, fire resistance, and...
Holy crap.
Dark defense. What do you need? The ring. I forget what this does. Oh, right, that one is... As it is a JRPG. Yeah, weird, the swimsuit's good defense, whatever. Let's give you a real piece of equipment. Yes. Yes, Delsis. The Delsis is our boss fight, man. But yeah, I need to pick up some of these Rafflesia. These are used in a lot of recipes. Ooh. Oh, this is also where you get pure water. Okay. As one would expect. Quick little bit of farming.
Going to that same spot, or?
There are 3 pool points.
Uh-oh.
You can just throw swords in.
Maybe you'll get Excalibur back.
You can throw in a key item. Fuck it.
Oh, I see.
Okay. There is probably a giant fucking table for this, but...
Yes.
I'm good.
Oh, wait, before you leave, I think there was a bag way up at the top of the screen.
Wonder if it is accessible. There's this. Hey, my dude.
I'm helping? I'm helping.
Yeah. I forget what the one right now does. So, you know, we can't
Poison.
just... Sure.
The big thing is it gives a big defense boost.
Yep. I want that. Give me the tiny bug.
Can you use a rock to get over there?
Nah. Again,
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be something that just lets me no-clip or something later on.
That's right, Crumb is a good boy. Crumb is never the bad person. He will not stab you. And 12 hours of playing Among Us in the past 3 weeks, I have been the bad person 4 times.
I wish. Being the nasty man gives me anxiety.
At the very beginning, it actually gave me a ton. The first time I played the game for about, like 3 hours later that night, I could not sleep.
Okay, those pretty stained were...
But you get used to it after a while. Places your open chat, text on the table. Hey. Hey. Bradway. We're going into that game knowing everyone's trying to do things.
Russia was everyone's friend. As was Portugal.
If there's a situation where it's either you're good or bad, I'm going to usually pick the good option until the game forces me to be bad, and then I'll just murder everyone.
Featured here. England. Alright, Pretty Stain are also unlimited spawn.
Yep.
Alright, that's the thing for me to do off screen, because I'll be able to finally get Pendle looks up to maximum potential. But I'm just going to make sure I'm capped on Rafflesia, and also get some more of this life element, because, hey, that's good shit right there.
Now, do you ever think we should just finish Europa?
No, I really don't. Europa made me miserable every Monday.
I know.
Now we're done. Europa was so... I don't think it...
Let's specify something. It made you miserable once you became Russia. When you were Portugal, you seemed to be having a lot of fun.
Alright. As an aside, one more trip because we can't leave that way.
Oh, of course you have to go back this way.
You have to walk back through the dungeon.
I do think that, because we mentioned this at one point, we should do a board game night at some point. Not Europa board game, but just a different board game.
Could play Nemesis.
We could play Nemesis, or I did mention I wanted to learn the Mahjong. That could happen.
Mahjong. It's time. It is the phase of quarantine when it's time to get good at Mahjong.
This is it!
This is it.
As is the style of the time. It's time to walk back through a dungeon.
Conversely, if you wanted to play another bad board game, we could just play Monopoly.
I have already played Monopoly twice this month, so
You
I'm
played
good.
Sonic Monopoly. That
Yeah.
doesn't count.
No, I'm pretty sure it does. Sonic Monopoly has the glowing review from our good friend Dr. Connecticut of well, it's short.
Not
Dr.
bad.
Connecticut?
Yeah, MDCT.
I know. I understand. It's just more of a, alright, haven't heard that one in a while.
That was one of my favorite things to come out of MagFest last year. Was whenever we did anything, like event-wise, we still used our usernames. And Doc's name is, of course, MDCT. And then he said, but you can just call me Doc as short. And he's like, alright, Dr. Connecticut. And yeah. Dr. Connecticut is real good.
Did I just hear a bird?
Yeah.
It looks like the report was true. There may be highwaymen in the fort. Find them!
Sir, I've located some bandits who may have been living here.
You there! What happened?
Some kids. They attacked us out of the blue. There were
Oh, it's
5 of
T-Fay.
them. They destroyed everything. You gotta believe me.
Just 5? No matter. Now that the thieves are gone, we can claim this fort in Alcavana's name.
Brilliant idea, sir.
Oh, I know.
Was it you who said that he gives off big, that dude from Berserk energy?
Extremely.
Yeah.
Enough goofing off. Call in support troops to get things in order.
Right away, sir.
Yes. This will make an excellent new headquarters for the Alcavana Knights.
Oh no. So can I not like pass through here anymore for no discernible reason?
Cool.
Sure. Well, it just so happens that we have a warp. One more for the road.
This is it!
Try this one!
Oh
Hey,
shit,
watch
thieves J and Q and Z found you.
How's this?
God, Delta sits really fucking hard now.
Take this!
Dodge this!
Speaking of hitting really hard. What if I eject him? What if I kill him?
That was a nice workout.
Killing is a form of ejecting. You're just ejecting his soul from his body.
2 long swords. Oof. Actually, hold up. I gotta remember to check this shop every time I stop by. Should also make a visit to Collector's 10, actually. Should also get into this cutscene. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
It's because it's a book about bombs. Can't believe Klein just found the anarchist cookbook. What the fuck do you do with a slingshot? God damn it. Alright, back to home base.
Like we haven't been home in ages.
Yeah, what she said. I'm gonna hit the hay.
I think I'll get to bed too.
Clean, can I ask you something, Meow? Meow, could you sleep in my...
I am done with
You
this.
always slept by yourself before.
I try to be brave, Meow, but Zeldalia always slept next to me. Meow. Can't you at least...
But I can't. The ES...
Sorry, I skipped over that, but fuck.
Sorry, what did he say?
I'm sorry, I can't. The SRB would go nuts.
What?
Okay, I guess that's not so bad.
That was a little cold, don't you think?
Nah, piss.
What was that?
Shh! Don't wake her up.
Zeldalia?
That's right. I can communicate through Norn's body. I don't do it all the time, but I like to watch over her as she sleeps.
Is everybody in this party some sort of homunculus?
So what's going on?
Norn's still a child. When she's alone, it reminds her of the past. She was lost in the mountains when I found her. Yes, she's a mountain cat. I personified her when she was very young. She doesn't know anything about it, though.
Why are you telling me this?
That is a good question.
Because she seems to like you. She's a good kid, you know. Take care of her.
Well, what? Hold up. Pants. Discovered pants. This item's like the item organization is garbage. They're pants and they are red. Okay, there we go. I took somebody's pants.
Yo, why'd you take their pants?
Couldn't tell you. Stone, but yes. I can summon him to be a platform. This is a mechanic. What should we do now? It's everyone's favorite part of this game. The hunt for more flags. The hunt for the next party member, maybe. Walk out the door.
A lot of Growloons are gathering in Poto's forest. It's attracting a lot of monsters, too.
Meow! I'm worried about Zeldalia.
You should steer clear of the forest until we figure out what to do about the monsters.
They're back! The forest is pretty far away. We should be fine here.
Queen?
We should make sure Zeldalia is okay.
Oh, meow, Queen. You...
She's our friend.
You guys are Galgazes, right? Are you here about Poto's forest?
There's supposed to be a whole ton of Growloons, so just let Norma know when you get rid of them.
The filler section of the game of fuck it, I don't know. Go do thing. Yeah, I'm worried about Zeldalia, who might just be universe's strongest mage. You know, it's been a bit. I'm gonna throw down a hard save. Oh, mushrooms though. That's fresh poison. Alright, so all of the weird
They weren't kidding.
rock formations make more sense now. They are puzzles.
The forest is crying for help, Clane.
We'll have to fight our way through to Zeldelia's house.
Against these things that don't fight back. Hell yeah, my friend's here. Banana.
Ready?
Go through this zone where we haven't updated the encounter list.
Eat this!
Plant noises.
You're finished. That wasn't so hard.
Next level might be the level to finally invest in magic resist. Also, because we are getting back to the formations for it. Sorry, what is this? Oh, Spirit Stone. I'm gonna swap back to more magic so that my AoE normal does more damage. Where are you? There we go.
Ready?
Great shot!
I had to loudly declare how sick my shot's going to be before taking it.
That's all for you!
Better run!
I have been distracted by other aspects of that attack animation where they sort of swing the thing over their head and fire a bunch of the bombs off, that I never noticed the little dance that the Manticore is actually doing. I see. You want other items than what I would think you would want. There's that one bit of the ground that does not have a good time when I walk around. As always, good friend here. I don't remember if there is a source of evil. I feel like there has to be a source of evil and holy besides these things, but it might be a bit until you find it.
Here we go again!
You know, these things give shit for experience, and they take forever. We're just gonna dip from these fights.
Running? You?
Running in a JRPG? When they make me backtrack? I see. For some reason, that is a different height than the actual platform.
Okay.
I believe there are nice. No, there are festoons though. Smokies. And then Grandma fell down.
Ugh, it's about time you guys got here. Ow.
Delia, are you okay? Meow.
Ouch. It's just my back.
What's going on out there?
Oh, the mana of wind is just being a pain again.
You mean this one and summons her?
It's been like this for a while. I'd go do something, but not with my back acting up.
Just leave it to us.
Don't underestimate it. Nothing's more dangerous than a mana gone wild.
Is he improving?
I can't stand by and do nothing.
I know you're anxious, but now is the time for patience.
I wish I had more time.
Why would the Man of Wind do this? Maybe she's not happy. I should give her some presents. Oh, you like all water. Okay.
Thanks so
She's fine. She's gone. She's laying down. So it's time to go meet with Wind Boss, who is also in our party. Don't think about it.
Yeah, I'm a little confused about that. I know you said not to think about it, but I'm thinking about it.
Don't think about it. Wait a minute.
This must be the one responsible.
Yeah, I can feel its energy.
Watch out.
There's more than one!
That's Wind Boss. All of this game.
be back in the gym.
Whoosh!
Yo.
This won't be pretty!
A lot of sound effects are happening.
No!
Well.
I accept.
Time to die.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Alright.
Nice turn.
Well, this is getting interesting in that my healer ate shit.
Here comes the cavalry!
This won't be pretty!
I gotcha, meow.
Oh my god, how much HP? These things just have just enough HP to be frustrating. Thank you.
Whoosh!
Hey, watch it!
Here comes the cavalry!
Well.
Thanks for the rest.
Time to give him boot.
Vena Fury!
You are not fucking kidding me. I'm gonna shit.
What's the matter there, newbie?
Are you evil monster?
I guess I can help. This won't be pretty. Oops.
Here comes the cavalry!
I lost! Meow! My turn!
It's fine. I got the big Hadokens. Got a plan. There it is. Don't think I have any revive. Yes. None revives.
Yeah!
It's fine.
What a cinch!
They gave him acceptable amount of HP for being only damaged by one type of thing. 2 whole swimsuits. Shrink M. The M is for medium. For me. I wanted to say the M was for mini, but said medium. Fucked up my own joke.
Phew. Glad that's over. We should report this back at the bar. Huh?
I think it's another mirror.
Well, that's fortuitous.
It has a similar aura to the last one we found.
This must be the other half of Henmill's gate puzzle.
But what was it doing here?
It probably has something to do with that ring of stones. It's obviously man-made, so someone must have hidden the mirror here.
Yeah, that adds up. I swear to Christ. But it wouldn't matter because Klein was the first one to be knocked out, but also cannot be made. We cannot synthesize life yet. We have a singular revive. Better save it for a sticky situation. It was fine. We were fine. Alright. Well, we can turn in all that new data on things we've killed. I think we should maybe return to the base first. I mean, we actually for once know where we're going. Alright, yeah, okay. Hit up hard save. Where's the hard save here? Oh. Blends in very easily with the background, or very nicely. Blends in. Also, we're in town. Might as well charge up Lita.
She was down a little bit, right?
9.
Yeah, might as well.
Exactly.
Better than nothing.
I was expecting something to fire off on the way.
You certainly look happy.
Oh, you can tell? Well, it's because I finally found the flawless marvel.
Way to go!
I was just about to leave, actually. It's pretty far, so I won't be back for a while. I'll bring you back souvenirs.
Yay! Meow!
It's time to head east, toward the ruins.
Take it easy, you guys. See.
And so that plot point was wrapped up? That plot point that also exists? I don't think there was actually anything up here besides the mana item that you get the first time. No. As always, say hello to the Boony God.
Come on!
Yeah!
Oh boy. I love enemies that waste my time. Why am I even doing this encounter? They give none experience. Oh. There we go. I feel as though I took the wrong turn somewhere.
Did you go through the sewer again?
No.
Come on!
So they just let me go here.
Out of the way!
Alright, they don't hit too hard. Oh god.
Sometimes there's a fate worse than death.
This won't be pretty.
You're finished!
Watch this one! Don't sleep on the job!
Don't sleep on the job.
Attack!
This won't be pretty.
Powerful noises occur here in the world of Atelier Iris.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of special effects happening.
This won't be pretty.
That's all for you!
Alright.
Yeah!
Stun.
Attack!
Bullseye!
You're a hefty boy. Wide lad over here. Usually that works.
Formation!
Bullseye!
That was. I'm leaving. Executive decision. Not for me right now.
You just don't want to get owned? Why don't you want to get owned?
Just gonna use this opportunity wide item. I really want that to work at some point. Come on.
Never gonna happen.
Ah. I want to see the giant pony. I want to see the wide lad.
Give me some room. Huh? Why isn't it working?
What?
You have obtained the power, and you will carry on my legacy.
What? Are we getting a phone call?
I get what they were going for, but the fucking radio voice is... Yeah, pick up the phone.
Your legacy? Who are you?
However, the power alone is not enough to open this gate. The final requirement is that you must understand the heart of mana.
The heart of mana?
You must be welcomed into the eternal land of mana.
No. So, I'll spoil this immediately. This is Iris. This is the Atelier Iris. She shows up frequently over the course of the 3 games.
Once you understand the heart of mana and have gained their trust.
Wait, who are you?
Yeah, she's on the box art.
Nice.
Also, hello. I don't have a heads-up display, so I don't know who that is. That was Loon. Hello, everybody from Loon. Welcome to anime. Atelier Iris, the game where you're...
There's a lot of anime happening right now.
It was a recorded illusion. She wasn't talking directly to us.
Atelier Iris is the game where you are a potion seller. Hey there, everyone. It's me, Iris, from Ateliers.
That makes things a lot more complicated, doesn't it?
She mentioned the eternal land.
Oh. So nobody gets shot by this. This game emulates pretty well. Except we do have audio problems every now and again.
That sounds familiar.
Audio problems is putting it mildly.
It's like 5% of the time. It just stands out.
Where the hell have I heard that before? Well, I'm bound to remember eventually.
Think harder. You have to recall it.
Yeah, I know. Let's get moving.
I missed what he said. It's fine. The major issue with Atelier Iris here, for those that are unfamiliar, is it is Flag Hunt the video game at times. It's really solid. It's very anime in the writing, and the mechanics are really good. It just doesn't give you any fucking direction. Sometimes they... I'm sorry. Why? Why couldn't you have just put that on ground level?
After her! Don't let her escape!
Oh, this might be it.
Okay, hand it over.
No way. You can't use it anyway.
Maybe a little pain will change your mind.
Hey, Delsis, isn't that...
Oh, Delsis, do not.
Guys! Ganging up on a lady is pretty low, even for scum like you.
You?
Hey, isn't he one of Clayne's friends? This must be our lucky day.
Ah, perfect. So mechanically, what is interesting about Atelier Iris? They kind of go all in on, you know, attacks that hit groups of enemies in areas. but then also are very kind in the fact that they let you. You didn't actually move that much, but they let you adjust. They give you a knockback mechanic to push enemies around.
Bullseye!
So there.
Case in point.
Yeah, knock all of those back, and then here's your main character. He gets more commands because he gets to use the main character only items.
Are you gonna drop a dark bomb on them again?
I'm gonna make item horizontal, which is vertical. It is my last dark bomb. But, so like, yeah, let me demonstrate this. Ranking up here. So here's our item. Hits one person. Main character gets a physical attack, and then all the rest of his abilities are manipulating the items to work in different ways, such as go off a turn later, or go horizontal, which is vertical, and go vertical, which is horizontal. We came to the conclusion that this is from the character's perspective, and then this makes sense.
Yeah, just roll with that. That's exactly what it is.
But yeah, you do vertical, it doesn't align. You do this one, goes up and down, which hits that guy somehow. Was I still on? I was still on pass. There we go. Okay, yeah. So get some verticality to that. Just wipe this whole row out.
I think you mean horizontal action.
Or not wipe that row out. Why is it doing so much damage in that other fight?
Not liking that.
Alright. A good turn.
I guess you could just drop a rock on him.
Could just drop a rock. One moment.
Be back in a jiff.
Gotta go find a rock.
Bullseye!
You ready?
The fun thing is that wide item works for your team as well. You cast wide item on the single target heal, and it does a row or a column of your party.
Time to die!
Wasn't kidding. She came back with rock.
It was good rock. I think they're almost dead.
Yeah, there are normal items in the game as well. You have to make these. You have to go to shops and make these items. And these are the items that your party members get to use. It's climb load bearing. If you mean like in the sense of a Shin Megami Tensei game, no.
Bullseye!
He does not. You do not lose if he gets knocked out, and he actually, in fact, does not need to be in the party. He's just ostensibly the best party member because he has so much versatility.
I accept.
Here's Arlen. He's Steve Blum.
That's really all it is. Just Steve Bloom. 100%.
Retreat!
Yeah, I heard that Yakuza 7 has main character goes down, you lose, and
I thought they'd be
sucks
stronger
ass.
than that.
It's like the main aspect that came out is bad mechanically.
Oh.
Del says, you idiot! Don't just run off like that!
Listen, sweet cakes. When a girl's in danger, I help her out.
Here's Delsis. He's generally fine, but he also is that personality in anime, so he sucks at times.
That personality in the 90s anime and early 2000s?
Yes.
Didn't you play a Lunar game with a character just like this?
Helped her quite enough already.
Look, about last time.
I appreciate the help, but I still can't forgive you.
God, actually, her voice actor's really familiar too.
Damn.
Yeah. Is she your last party member?
Yes.
I thought so.
It takes a really long time to get
I wonder
her.
why.
You!
Also, here's Sephiroth. Just walks into town.
I've been watching you, Clane.
What?
I must say I'm impressed.
Bastard.
You've done well too, Arlen. But I'm not here to fight. I've been far too busy collecting the mana you've released.
Mull, I'm not finished with you.
Relax, Arlen. Soon I'll grant you the battle you so desperately crave.
Who is he, Arlen?
He is my enemy. That's all you need to know.
Then, that's it. That's the end of the scene. Yeah, Dragon Quest heroes can generally drop. No problem.
I'm trying to think of a Dragon Quest game where if the hero dies, you instantly lose. And save for the first one where that's the only person you have. Can't think of any. Maybe that happens in some of the, like, monster games or whatever. I had never played any of those, so I don't know.
Not 4. I played 4. By the way, this is a leitmotif that has shown up multiple times. This opera music right here. Opera, church music. This is also, I think, the music that was playing at the Spring. A version of that. Keep that in mind. Maybe NES 4. My brain broke. I forgot where I was going. I think we're just going home. I think we're just going to act like this whole encounter that happened here didn't happen.
What about NES 4? Like what? Dragon Quest 4 NES?
The Eternal Land of Mana?
Oh, if your hero dies, it's fine. You don't have to have a hero in the party.
I'm assuming it's some place with a lot of mana.
Yeah.
You can just have the whole... Oh, sorry,
There's
I'll
a
wait
lot
until
of
after the scene's over.
Huh? What do you know?
I didn't say anything.
I heard it too. Meow meow.
Oh, by the way, everybody getting hosted over. We have a cat girl in the party. That's it, period.
Meow has been used for a lot of different words.
Meow, in my context, is a swear word at this point.
You'd better not be hiding something from us, Delsis.
Yeah! There we go.
Well,
all right, and we go
How
on.
do we know this isn't one of your tricks?
The emulator's having some fun.
It's like literally the only thing that goofs up in this emulation. Which for a PS2 game, like, hey, I'll take like one minor goof up.
Why would I lie? I'd be wasting everybody's time.
Well, there was a door in that cave that wouldn't open.
Standing around is wasting time. We should investigate this door.
You can't really say that.
Wait,
with that
is he
menacing...
leaning against the cupboard there?
He's leaning against a wall.
certain, Arlen.
Yeah,
no,
that's
but
what it looks
there's
like.
a wall, but there's also the cupboard that's sticking. What are you leaning against? What?
Yeah. Why is everyone on my case when he's talking like that?
I don't know why those 3 last lines weren't voiced. Alright, let's recharge. Get leader recharged. Another mechanic that exists in this game.
And why do you need to recharge her?
Because she's a homunculus. Oh, I can skip that. She's a homunculus and her Philosopher's Stone was stolen. That is the main plot of the game right now.
Were you the person who got her stone stolen?
Nah. Nasty Sephiroth man took it. And I need the warp. The warp, which is located in Scenic Magic Shop.
Well, we like the lady behind the counter at the magic shop.
They're alright. We could go make bread, though. This could be the time for bread. We have good water.
Here we are. Let's ask around.
And the voice acting is broken again. Here's Pamela. She's a ghost.
She shows up in a lot of games.
Oh, and the lines that are showing up on profile sometimes are because I'm using a like a smoother and upreser, and that causes that to happen on these. Yeah, I take it because it makes the rest of the game look good. It really hits deltas pretty hard.
Was Pamela in the first game?
I think this is the first game Pamela's in.
Oh, she was just really popular and started to show up a whole bunch after this then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's either this one or 4. She didn't show up earlier in the series. Really that much. Bread. Tell me more about this other bread. Alright, so here's another mechanic of the game. As I said before, you can get healing items from shops that your other people can use, and also some materials. But you can expand the shops by going in and making items. So I should have the materials available to make something new here efficiently, because everything has a rating. The better rating you have, the you expand the story for that shop, making it popular. What is this? Baked pie, astral cracker. That's what I do not have. Teddy bear roll though. Yes. Hello, teddy bear roll. I literally just looked at this and already forgot. Maple syrup and Rafflesia. Alright, now it's time for numbers to occur. This is baking. That should be 66. Yes. Correct. That is the best roll. Okay. Please stop by. My rolls will not curse you, I swear. Buy a couple of those. And I think that's it. Everything else has rating, which means I did it good. Except for this, which I need actual crackers, which I have no idea how to get. I think they're an enemy transformation item. We'll check what is in this shop.
Oh, hello, guys. What can I do for you?
Also, welcome to Accents.
Hey, do you know anything about the Alexia Cave?
Ew, no. I've never liked that nasty, muddy place. My sister loves caves, though. You should probably ask her.
Give me the spice. Get some flour too. I think this is also a shop. Yeah, this place just has a billion shops. Why are you getting a cutscene? I love that you sell this for so cheap. The misnamed items here of Shifty Eye and Cat's Eye, which should probably be reversed. Or maybe that's the joke. That's weird. That's weird. Oh, did you think this was just a joke conversation? That's weird.
Every time I, like, look at this game, I always think it's going to be something else from what it actually is, which is entirely insane.
I love that this game is just literally unpredictable. You got nothing.
I have no idea what's going to happen in any scene. If you had told me there was going to be a scene where the cat girl pretty much tells people to fuck off, but by saying meow instead, I would have called you crazy.
Well, let's get the side quest out of the way. That text box auto advanced. Well.
What's up, Baphomet? How you doing? If that had worked.
Let's actually get Arlen in
I
here.
will assist you.
Single target fight. Paralysis out.
Stay down.
Well, fuck.
Look out, kids!
What?
Look out, kids.
This won't be pretty.
I don't see the problem here. Oh, it wasn't too bad.
Ridiculous.
Ma'am, why? You found one item. Congratulations. Here's a pretty penny.
We're very proud of you.
We're all rooting for you. I'm gonna do a move. Oh no. Fine. I'm taking this then. Paintings onto load staff. Well, can we expand bread? Might be able to expand bread. New recipe. Against her best wishes. You're making the failure bread. You're making the failure bread. Oh no. Soul Breaker. This is the best quality of this bread that you can have. I have to know what this item does. Oh, right. I have to find it. Take a look at it in her shop. Things are impossible to find in the item list. It is one of the few things about this game that I actually dislike. It is MP damage if used on an enemy. But what about now? Does anybody here enjoy leftovers? No, that is it. I will probably have to make that pie for her to expand in any way. So I gotta figure out how to get astral crackers. Anyway, alright, we're done here. Let's move on.
And why do you need astral crackers?
It's just the thing that makes the best quality thing that.
Of course it does.
Which I think is just turning an elemental into an item. I forgot about the fucking music for this one. So good. Right, that was just to get to Stone Manor. Should give myself protection for running around. Oh, piss, right. I'm an idiot. I was supposed to go talk to the one shop girl's sister.
This is it!
I got distracted by Brad.
Bullseye!
Here! Here!
No.
Fury! That was a nice workout.
Well, let's get out of here then. Get out of here, but actually, I think we hit up these because I think this is air mana. Yes, air and light.
Just take it easy.
At some point, I have to take Lita out of the party when running around, so that she isn't.
Is that a Charmander?
It's pretty close to it.
I mean, a Charmander's pretty much just a salamander, let's be honest, but still.
It's like it's almost in the name.
But there's also a Salamence.
There's also Solomon.
Roy Solomon?
Roy Solomon, Ace Attorney. I was right there, game. I was right fucking there.
Let's see what you've got.
You know, you're absolutely right. Solomon Grundy want pants too. Reminds me, I need to go yell at some people for their costume choices in games.
What?
I played Among Us with Ilian last night, and his costume was just a pair of antlers and nothing else. And I just wanted to tell him to put on a decent pair of pants.
Barrel.
Now, what if there's... Yep, I was about to... There's got to be something back there.
Don't worry. It was Gears.
Barrel.
Barrel. Barrel.
I was not a riot. I was a very salty boy.
Ma'am?
Hello, all. Hi.
Hey, do you know anything about the Alexia cave?
What do you need to know?
Whenever that word comes up and somebody doesn't say
yeah.
Alexial, I get confused.
heard that a long time ago. The cave was full of mana. It's dangerous, though. You shouldn't go too far into the cave.
Why is that?
Well, there's more to the story. See, a fierce dragon once lived there.
The townspeople would offer young girls as a sacrifice to the dragon.
I saw a strange door in the cave. Do you have a key for it?
Oh, I do, but you're not really planning to go inside the cave, are you?
I'm not a young girl, so it should be fine.
God damn it.
You can't argue that logic.
Well, okay. I can't say no to you, Clayne. Here's the key.
Is that good? Dragon Hall key?
I want to know several things in this. One, who did this lady's voice work? Because A+, I adore it. B, Klein, you have 2 people in your party who are young ladies. What's going to happen to them?
They're powerful.
And C, how much of an idiot is he?
Yes. To that last one. How dumb is
smart.
Is Klein?
He's so stupid.
He's really fucking stupid. Dumb of ass. Yeah, one's a cousin cat girl and the other one's not even real.
Detailed. I don't think the dragon's gonna be too picky when it goes, I'm hungry.
Everyone, do your best!
I'm gonna reveal a plot point from a later Atelier game because I don't think I will ever get to it, and it's one of the funniest goddamn things. So Pamela in the Arlen games, I believe Pamela is in all 3 of them. And in the first one, she's there, she's a ghost. And in the second one, in the main character of the second game's hometown, there's Pamela. Except she's not a ghost anymore. And this is never brought up. Everybody treats Pamela like a normal fucking person. This goes for almost the entire game. Until you get to the, what is ostensibly the true final boss part of the game. At which point,
sound effects.
There's this whole like revelation of like, this is where the demon is, and people like this door only opens to a human sacrifice, and you go, well, we can't do that. I guess we're at a loss. And then you go back to your hometown, and you're having discussions about like, how do we get past the human sacrifice door? And then Pamela walks up and goes, oh, I'll do it. And you're like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah. And so you go there, and then Pamela just pops her spirit out of her body. And goes, well, there you go.
What?
Because it's implied, or it might actually just be straight up said, at some point between the first and second game in the Arlen series, the main character of the first Arlen game made her an artificial body. So just like, yeah, she just pops out. I was like,
okay.
there. She's just like, there, my body's dead now, so there's the sacrifice.
The key should work here.
Go easy on it. That key looks pretty old.
And it's open.
Such a good bit, because if you played the first game, or like any other Atelier game where you know like Pamela has existed and is a ghost, you're like, what is with weird human Pamela here? Why is nobody addressing weird human... I did save, okay, I wasn't sure if I said that. Why is nobody addressing human Pamela? And then yeah, it's the longest con, because it is at the end of the game that they go, okay, yeah, here you go.
Meow, it's cold.
Is Lita's max MP dropping? Yes, that's actually a mechanic for her and her alone, because she's a homunculus with her core ripped out. Her body is slowly degrading. You have to go to your home base and do some shenanigans to increase her max MP. You have to put her in the stasis tank.
You put her in the tubes.
Look at that!
Oh, shit.
Huh. You seen one frozen dragon? You seen them all.
Delsis, I have questions.
I suppose...
Poor bastard. His own cave was too frigid for him.
I see nothing related to the eternal land of mana.
Relax. You just need to look around.
Meow, it's too cold. I can't even move. Mew? Why is the ice melting, Meow?
I can't skip this.
What's going on?
I'm glad that this plot point lasted all of like 5 seconds.
It's still alive!
Whoa, I thought all that dragon stuff was just part of the legend.
Prepare yourself. It's coming this way.
Alright, let's spend some big Hadokens.
Okay.
This won't be pretty.
Does this also cure status effects?
Nope.
Cool.
I don't have a paralyzed cure.
Cool, 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 cool.
Oh boy. Hey Arlen, get in here.
I accept.
Okay, good. Also, Arlen, maybe just stay in. Yeah, alright.
Why does he hit so hard?
I believe he has the second highest attack on the team. Also, I gotta
You're finished.
actually move Klein forward, or else wide item won't work. Tanky boy.
So what exactly does paralysis do?
Don't know. I really don't know. It definitely feels like one of those things that if I had the instruction manual, I could figure out.
I'm beginning to wonder if you deal less combat damage if you're paralyzed, because he dealt a lot less with that double attack.
Maybe.
Well, whatever. Arlen's fine.
You gotta get into position. I had to do research into how to make Norn good. So I feel like she's like the most underperforming member of the team.
Well, she does status effects and such.
You bring up a good point. Is this game cool? Well, this is gonna be a problem.
Sleepy bye.
Piss.
It was worth a shot.
I'll paralyze you. No. I'm being slightly punished for not preemptively making more heal potions. Well, this is right, Dill Pickle.
I guess I can help. Bullseye!
Teensy Wincy!
Well, okay. I thought that was gonna hit Norn. I love you, Norn. Stay safe.
She can switch out for Lita.
Thanks for the rest.
We just got drop kicks.
Venus Fury!
This won't be pretty.
Okay, just immune to status effects. Don't try.
Venus Fury!
All off horse.
Ha!
Bullseye!
Well, that's something.
That's good.
Poison, which only ever does 20 damage. Well, that's bad.
Bullseye! I will assist you.
Yeah, Arlen's still got... Nope, he's almost dead too. Cool, 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 cool. Alright.
It's alright. It's time to eat the cursed bread. I didn't know how much that heals, by the way. That was a shot in the dark.
Bullseye!
There we go. Fuck.
What a joke.
That felt like a good fight.
Yeah. Shit. Maybe I was underleveled. It's always a good sign when you level up twice in a row after a boss fight. When everybody levels up twice in a row. Oh shit. Basic attack, topped out. I think an unequipped one gives something good to him.
Damn.
Yeah, the amount we are getting mana EXP wise is quite huge. Force Blast is actually doing work, so let's level that up. Look at this is how good of a move double is. Like 4 barely moves the bar at all. Berserker.
Oh boy.
Increase attack, but decrease defense. Become Berserker.
Well, that dragon's a legend now.
What does that mean, Delsis?
They're dead. They're actually dead for
I don't think it
realsies.
works anymore.
Oh, well, that sucks. No eternal land here after all.
Delsis, there's something you're not telling us.
I'm not hiding anything. Scout's honor.
Look into my eyes and tell me you're not keeping anything from us.
Okay, fine. There's an area up north called Parodius.
It's a pretty good game series.
It's crawling with mana, right? And there's this little village, Duran. Supposedly, there's a tunnel in Duran that leads straight to the land of mana.
Why didn't you say that earlier?
You didn't ask.
I believe she asked numerous times. In fact, there's probably more you're keeping from us.
Whatever.
Oh good, we get to return to the fucking pruning. God, it's on the other side of the world. It couldn't be further away.
That's what teleporters are for.
Piss! We have to engage with chess.
Is that a problem?
Oh, okay, move 1. And actually...
Newbie, we need to make sure that a character like Delsus gets introduced into Exalted.
Do we?
So we can beat the crap out of them.
Ah, I see. By the way, yes, this is why the bag is very good right now. Wait a minute, actually. I can't. Yes, I have nothing else I can use Dark, so I can't use her for Spirit. I'll make 2. I'll make 3.
I only let. Yep, all finished.
And gotta swap. Who's not being used? Nymph. Yes, that is wide item and magic resist on him, which is pretty good. He does lose his MP regen, but oh, didn't mean to do that. Now I just have a barrier. That's a barrier for me. Oh, you know, the other door in the back here.
This is it.
Wizards, but cool. Uh-oh. It's fine. Frozards.
Did someone forget to do something?
It's fine. It's fine. Frozards.
Bullseye!
Yeah, they're like Charizards, but frozen.
Bullseye!
You're finished.
Oh my god.
I don't know what's up with her feet. Can you hear what she's saying when she's yelling that?
Are you asking seriously?
Of course not.
I wasn't sure. Oh, that's acceptable. It's right here. Exit's right here. Just let me get out. Let me just get... safe. Oh, you know.
That's a lot of number.
It was alright. It wasn't, No, yo, she's just a big fan of Fatal Fury. That's what I wanted. It's a really rare... I should have gotten that wind element when I was up there. Oh well. It's a really rare crafting material. an assault when we first came into the cave. Well, time to walk. Wait, I can do this cave now. I have barrier.
Is this what you were supposed to do before you did that boss fight?
I doubt it.
Why is it the wind person there and not the water?
It's a good question, Mega Man. Maybe some chair moves, and it'll just take whichever one you hit first.
Is it a more powerful barrier?
No, I don't think there's levels to it. No, I'm good. Well, we need to obtain Destruction of Black.
Come on!
Dark Destruction.
I'm trying to remember which kind of card that is.
Aegis Protector. The other thing that's actually confusing about the world map in this game is that it takes so long to get into an encounter on the world map, it feels like unnecessary. Superfluous? That's not the word. I'm mispronouncing it.
Superfluous, but close enough.
Close enough. Hell yeah.
What is going on? Is this person's name Villa because she's a villain?
No. Trumpet.
Youch.
Superior Baker. Plot advance, new baking. I sat through a cutscene, how dare you?
That hair bow she's wearing is very familiar. I'm trying to remember a character I know who wears it like that.
You have brought to my attention her whole hair situation, which I have kind of glossed over.
Have I given you cursed knowledge?
There's a lot going on in her whole situation. There's that, there's the hair clip that also is doing like practically nothing for her.
I mean, the hair clip just means that she can have her hair just around her eye there. Maybe she's a long-lost relative of Samuel Clemens. No, Ludo, sorry. Ludo Clemens.
I had this thought of like, wait, where am I supposed to go? Forgetting that I just got directions.
Imagine how much a hare gets in her bread. We don't like to think about that.
It's anime. That doesn't happen.
She just casts a magic spell and she's fine.
Did I kill more of these? No.
Hey there, guys. I hear you did a great job.
Thank you?
I don't know what it was about that particular line delivery that just fucked me up completely.
Everyone appreciates
Hey there, guys.
Here's
I hear
your
you did a
reward.
great job.
I'm starting to think maybe these Growloons are a sign of things to come.
Really? Well, it means more work and more money for us. So, it all works out.
That's the spirit.
That was probably, people were saying, what are we doing yet? That was probably a result of the whole, clearing out the forest of the beasties. Well, it's time. I forget. I think there's one more drink I can make, and I don't know if I have the item for it. It is the Stardust Sweet Glowgrass, which I don't think I have, but I'll see. No. Oh. Oh shit, right, I can make this now. Yeah, this will fuck him up. Yeah, because you need the pure water to make the best one of these. And red pepper, pure water, Belgrade potato should be 73. Little burning hot. The kerning on that U, R, and N right next to each other is fucking awful. Like, holy shit. Little bumming hot. Yeah, there you go. 73. I did not even notice the LY on that word. That's it. That's your whole scene. I like alcohol. End scene. Bitter steak. Bittered steak. Red pepper. Machine oil. No. Castor oil. And Belgrade potato. Should result in a 55? I generally look up stuff for this game in particular because I don't understand how the system works at all. It's obviously just mix and match ingredients and what have you, but it's hard to understand. As the series goes on with these more in-depth crafting systems, they become more understandable. To the point where games like, I think Arlen 3, where I just kind of did all the crafting myself, I didn't look anything up, and felt pretty good. Would I play the more modern ones? Maybe.
Didn't they just release another one, or like
Atelier is a
one?
yearly series.
Yeah, I know, but didn't they just, like, in the past day or so announce another one?
Probably. Ryuza 2 is out in Japan this week. There you go. Dragon Tongue. Well, it's it. That's it then. There might be some variation on some of these recipes, but I don't feel like going through the whole list. Anything new? Wow. He upgraded again. And then there's this guy who does... Oh, wait, he's not here. Unless he moved. But there is the other wandering chef who just has 2 recipes. But I think they're like the best healing items. If you actually use them. I have a book for you. Welcome to nighttime.
What is going on?
This is night.
They just put a filter on. Newbie, I ask this every hour or so. What is this game?
It's an early PS2 RPG. That had a year dev cycle. Yes, Viola's plotline is she extremely has depression. It's not... Viola has not had a good time. There's a lot of goofy side plot lines in this. Most of them. Viola's is just dark. It never... Also, yes. Though it never shows up mechanically in-game, this is why Growlins are a threat. They are a problem. Big K. Dragon Buster. Yeah, take that spare fire. Thank you for the donation. Anyway, back to Master Shop. As I do have a book on bombs to give her. Alright, it's time for one of my favorite crafting jokes in the game. So here's the craft. And I did not mean to make a pun here on saying this is my favorite crafting joke. But anyway. There's craft.
That's a lot of money for craft.
That's a lot of craft. Very simple.
Little big hard.
Little big hard. Should be straight 50. Yeah, crafts are they're the first bomb that you make in the game, in most Atelier games. Oh wait, she doesn't. Okay. There are further crafts that you unlock, and you can do some real shenanigans with them. Anyway. Pine nuts, Nue, and silver. That's a bomb. Is that right? Yep, okay. No, that's right. I love this bit. Yes, it's a bomb fucking covered in spikes. It hurts to throw. But wait. What if? Big. Cigarette? 56? 56, nice. Alright. Thank you for breaking down the naming scheme for me. Alright. And then final variation of that one. Alright. New A and then gold on the last one. I think they might make a joke on that for this one.
Ooh, a hyper spike.
Hyper means stronger.
God damn it.
See, the hyper indicates superior capabilities.
I really like her. Out of all the shopkeepers and various people you meet, just her absolute deadpan response to everything is fantastic.
I think this actually uses... Yes, medicine plus reflegia, so... we can actually make both of these. Take a medicine and shove some good shit into it. And you make vomit inducing though. Love to induce vomit. Farewell pain. $72 correct? Yeah. Yeah. But of course, if we have an HP heal, and you know, it buried the lead because it was there. You see, the exclamation point is the most important part. Oh, fuck. Okay. Open the big old list of things to make. One more thing is the life pill, which is probably the revive item. Bomb, icy bomb is done. Big bomb, spike bomb series. Craft is done. Those we can't do. Alright, so magic paper will be the next one. Wow, that's there it is. Yeah, there's nothing after it. Next would be liquid emptiness, which needs sweet glow grass. Don't have that. Glow, which has a lot that we don't have. I still don't think we can make a better version of this. Yes, we need silk. This one needs perfect Magoo clothes to make, so we can't do that. Fairy clothes requires silk. That requires fairy clothes. We did that one. We did that one. Alright, so here's the fun part, is when you have to try and figure out what the fuck something is based off of the items, since they're not fucking there otherwise. Okay, and yes, this is Nickel. Gold, a craft, the perfect craft, and the hammer should give us a 56 equipment. It's bomb armor. Viola doesn't sweat the details. I need to buy some more crafts. Oh, dope. She sells a bunch. Fire design. Pendle look on my own time, because a perfect pendle look should be 77, so I'm going to have to do some work on that. Comet Jewel is done. As is Stretchy. Metal Pipe. Thick Metal and Self's Kiss. Do we have thick? No, we do. And that should be 55. Let me find another Sylph's Kiss. And just up front of, you're right. It is just a hollowed out metal pipe. Oh, she's happy now. Shot muscle leveled up. Which means... Oh, wow. Shop extremely old up. We did make a lot of things. Oh. Yeah. I don't have another Sylph's Kiss, so I couldn't make the other end if I wanted to, and, well, that's it, period. You know what? Did I charge up Lita? I don't think I did. I think I came here and instantly went to crafting. Oh, there's also a cutscene here. Can't argue. You cannot argue with any of Pamela's logic. Ghosts are people too, or at least they used to be them. That's fair. Like, no, true.
No, I think they're just people too.
Well, no, that was her words, not mine. And then also, it's just a good bed. That is the one thing about Lita's mechanic that I do not care for at all, is the fact that when it restores her MP, it doesn't refill it, which isn't too much of a problem.
Yeah, straight up refill, because, come on.
It's not too much of a problem, because your free heal gnome is right there, but yeah, it's annoying.
It's a quality of life thing. It's one of those, you should have realized, guys, that it should just full heal her MP when this happens.
I'm going to load into zones very briefly so that I don't get an encounter. This is speedrun mechanics.
Are you just trying to get to the next town and then we'll see how it is next time, or what?
I'm trying to get to a save point. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Is it dead?
Is it? Yeah. Did it die?
Well, anyway. I'm probably gonna wrap up for the night here.
Meanwhile, cat is passed out on the floor. The cat is always passed out on the floor. That cat sleeps like 18 hours a day.
The natural state of cat. I can't believe I've had 4 sessions of this game already. I don't even know how far we are in the game.
Do you know roughly how far it is when you get the 6th party member?
No, I like really don't remember that much about this game.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
Yep. But yeah, anywho. I need to end this YouTube video next time.